Morning. Yeah, it is. I guess I could say it's a good morning for me at least. I won't demand you have a good morning, but I'm having a decent one to start out. Today's a rest day. Don't go to the gym. I still do stuff though. I don't ever not do things. To me, I do what they refer to as active rest days. Setting up my tea for later. I still do my 6K walk, which is 6,000 steps. It almost comes to 6 kilometers though. I think it comes to 5.4, 5.5 usually. But yeah, I do that in the morning, and then I do my rice bucket because I'm obsessive about that. It's weird. Uh, Then I have mobility training. And of course, I'm active throughout the day, and I never get under 10,000 steps in a day. Never. Absolutely never. Um, and today is Wednesday. I'm going to have my ceremonial matcha later. I'm going to brew that up after I have my walk and rice bucket. I will go sit out, watch the birds feed in the bird feeder whilst I enjoy some matcha. That's not what I'm setting up to brew right now. This is my tea that I have whenever I eat my breaking of the fast, the breakfast. Gonna have some ginger and turmeric in it. I do love that. Oh, I was at the gym yesterday. It's really, really nice right now because the schools are out, so I don't have to tolerate dealing when I can go at a different time. Like normally I need to go to the gym as soon as I'm finished eating because that's I eat at 9 and usually finished around 10, and I will go to the gym immediately because at about noon usually the blasted high schoolers get out of the gym. Get out of school because they're like the seniors, and there's some of them that come to the gym, and I don't like it. I find them a bit irritating. I know it's not their fault; they're just kids, but they just drive me up a bloody wall, treating it like a social environment, not actually a place to do something. But then, there's other people there. People that are fantastic. I love seeing them there. There's a guy. He comes in, and he's very clearly an older gentleman. I'd say, he's definitely in 60s. Older, I don't know for certain. But he has to walk with a cane. He's really struggling. And he works his upper body every single time. He'll use the bike occasionally, but yeah, usually he's using his upper body for both his cardio and strength training. But he does it. See him there, 50% of the time. It's fan-fucking-tastic. I really ought to talk to him sometime because I love seeing him. I really do. It's just such a beautiful thing to see this person striving like that despite their struggles. And there's so many people who just like, oh, well, yeah. I wanna get fit, or I wanna do this, but they don't really want to strive. That guy, very inspirational. Very much love seeing him. Uh, but hey, if somebody doesn't want to, it's their business. I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. But it's like I recently had a person she's telling me she wants to set up diet, set up all these things, and oh yeah, no, I want to lose weight, and I want to do this. And it's like, oh yeah, that's fantastic. I'm happy to hear it. But I'm not willing to change my life. It's like, wait, what do you mean? Well, I'm not willing to actually. I'm not willing to change my lifestyle. I'm not going that far. That's part of it. It's not really a choice. You're striving. You have to strive. Action and she wanted to build all these plan things and every stuff, and I did. I built all the plans for her, wrote out all the budget, everything. Of course, she just stopped suddenly. But my geisha, just striving is not an easy thing. If it were easy, we would all have a perfect body 24/7. My face would be way better. I strive immensely for my body. You can't see it right now because I like wearing a lot of thick stuff. Well, not thick, this is pretty thin, but I like wearing a lot of layers. It makes me feel comfortable. Oh, that's good. But the fact of the matter is that you just need to be willing to start just a little bit, just starting out. This is the hardest part, just getting a person to act. And that's why I say that action is inherently better than inaction. I know some people argue that point a lot. You get reference to the military tactics, for instance. Well, sometimes you need to just observe. It's like, well, that is an action. You're collecting information. Inaction is nothing. Doing literally nothing. And that is useless. Don't do that, ever. If you're just going to sit there and be completely inactive, have no progress in any direction, then I would say that you're doomed to fail, completely and utterly. So, obviously, yes, action is indeed inherently better than inaction. So yeah, I don't know. And just striving at all, because even if all you learn is what's bad, there's the famous quote about I didn't fail to make however many light bulbs, I learned how not to do it this many times. I was like, okay, yeah. Thomas Edison was an asshole, though. But yeah, the fact of the matter is that you do learn them whenever you fail. Failure, I think of failure as being incredibly useful, of course. Incredibly useful. Because, I never failed as a kid. I just didn't really fail much in things like sport and stuff. I was always very gifted. And that actually had its negatives, because once I got into things that I was not gifted in, or I got to a level that giftedness was no longer as useful as it had been previously, I struggled way more. And I just didn't have the desire. I was like, oh, well, fuck this. What's all this effort shit? I don't want to do that. You know? But, very unfortunate. Now, of course, a lot of things are a right freaking struggle. I got my TBI, and I don't have all the opportunities that I had before in life, unfortunately. So, or all the same people around anymore. No, it's a tragic one. Have to deal with stupidity as well. But, oh well. Life sucks and then you die. So embrace the suck. Enjoy the suck. Nah, it's kind of hard. I don't know about enjoy, but embrace. But there we go. My tea and her tea are both ready to be brewed. So, I'm going to enjoy my cafe, set my tea to brew. I will try to film my making of the my Royo truffle muffins this morning. I'm going to try to do that. No, I'm not going to try. I'm going to do that. I just don't like this filming of stuff. The social media thing is, it's taxing to me. I never had social media growing up, even though it was around. I didn't have a smartphone until like the iPhone 6. I just didn't care about such things. I had the option. I just had a flip phone though. I've always preferred doing things. So, anyway. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna put my stuff away, finish my cafe and go for my walk. So, you have a good one, or a bad one. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm having a good bloody day today. At least to start. Who knows? Day's pretty freaking young, so might go terrible. See ya.